Where is the line between security and privacy? That is the horns of the dilemma upon which we all rest. Our privacy to guard our personal and financial information from the wrong people is one of our most important issues. In an honest world, being open would not pose a threat if one had nothing to hide. Small towns in the 50s told their neighbors when they were going on a trip. They knew they could leave their home unlocked with the neighbors keeping watch. The days of unlocked doors are gone, but locking your door only keeps honest people honest. If someone really wanted to break in, the locked door would not be a deterrent. The real money is in banks, but bank robberies are very rare because it's hard to crack a safe. Theft has now evolved to the internet, where all our information is stored. With the right skill set, ransomware pirates are our biggest security threat. Cryptocurrency has further compromised that security, as it provides a cover of anonymity, which is exactly what every crook wants. Sadly, the privacy we so treasure is the weakest link in the fight to protect our assets and our way of life. That same privacy feature is the online pirate's best friend for staying anonymous, which we thought was the best way to protect our own security. Privacy has become a double-edged sword. It keeps things so secret that sometimes we can't access our own information. The real question is, how much oppression do we tolerate to have privacy and security? Can we expect only the good guys to have a complete privacy? Well, the bad guys must wear a scarlet letter on their shirt. Who decides who gets the letter? That determines their honesty status. The real problem is our government is starting to look like the bad guys. It's gradually becoming the big brother who knows more about us than we know about ourselves. Do we want security where facial recognition cameras are everywhere, giving or taking good citizen points for any infraction that Big Brother determines? In China, good citizen grades from security monitors determines everything, from what one pays for bus fare, carpool lanes, airline tickets, to your tax bill or utility rates. This form of passive extortion is becoming a weapon of choice that can control an entire nation's ability to function. If there is a silver lining, cybercrime is easier and cheaper than nuclear weapons. This almost guarantees there will never be a nuclear war because it achieves the same result with much less mess, expense, and collateral damage. All honest wars, that's wars that are not fought as a diversion by corrupt politicians, are fought for one reason: to settle a disagreement on which the core values of truth, fairness, sustainability, and integrity are, and the objective is to force the other side to say uncle and agree. If one can achieve this without bombing the world into oblivion, is that a preferred approach? The ultimate irony is that the human race has been living in the age of Big Brother for thousands of years. It's not a brother, he's God, who is aware of everything and every intention, instead of the high-tech controllers of the highest level of technological surveillance. Without God and an eternal reward, there is no incentive to live by the golden rule or the 10 Commandments, if the only reward is cheaper bus fare. This is why communist, socialistic, and totalitarian regimes are so determined to eliminate God and replace him with a central, all-knowing government that controls everything you have, receive, and own. Without a belief in a higher being and the eternal salvation, there's no purpose or incentive to make the world a better place that undermines the propaganda, purpose, and control of tyrannical governments. This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.